variant, bro. I got the variant. I got the new variant. It's called the Z1 variant.
Like Corvette?
No. Technically, yes, but no. You can only get it here as zoo culture. It's spreading rampantly. It's putting the population at high levels of risk for fucking gains, baby. Yeah, it's here at zoo culture only. Come get it. It turns you into like a superhuman. The studies show that 98% of 100% of people who get the variant become Super Saiyans, also known as superheroes. Yeah, it's a thing, and we can't stop it.
I heard that you have to go to Florida to escape it.
Yes, that's right. You have to go to Florida to escape the variant at zoo culture. So I'm headed to Florida tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get some new angles. People are saying that the edits are getting boring.
So you gotta get wider shots. That's your problem.
I do.
This guy shoots like this close. Look, he shoots like this. Look. He's like, yo,
hit a bicep curl. Yo, hit a bicep curl. I want to see you do a curl. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, exactly.
That's what he does.
I mean, like, it's possible. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure he claims natty, so I'm just gonna take his word for it, you know? He's kind of small, he could be bigger, so I mean, like, not that vascular. His arms are kind of tiny. I mean, like,
I think it's embarrassing. He's mad small.
If he's all gear, that's embarrassing, you know what I mean? Like,
even if he's not, it's kind of bad.
Look at how hard he's flexing right now, trying to look big.
What? You see this? I did not forget my wallet today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm proud of myself.
Also, why the fuck do I have the dirtiest car on the planet?
I don't know, me and Joey were talking about that, cause like, yeah. I saw like the like that Lamborghini right there. I'm like, yo, like, you're like one of the top most successful people in the fitness industry. I'm like, that's a nice truck. It's just, I thought you.
I just don't give a fuck, man.
I mean, that's good though. I mean, it's like a beater also. But you should have like that one car that you can ride on the weekends that gives you like that just good ass feeling inside.
Listen, I haven't done a video like this in quite some time, but I wanted to talk to you guys directly, and I want to encourage you guys to do something that I think is very, very important, and something that I think we as people, I don't know how we got here, but we are doing less and less and less of, but it's becoming a bad thing, okay? And this is the thing that I want you guys to challenge yourself to do more often, and it's ask questions. I don't mean that in some weird like conspiracy theory type way, I just mean this in general, right? Because let's say, for example, you listen to someone your whole life and you didn't ask questions. You didn't wonder, hey, is this best for me? You didn't think like, oh, is this the right way to do this? Let's say like you wanted to become an artist, but you listen to your mom, you listen to your dad, you listen to your brother, you listen to all these other people who are saying, you know what, you should become a lawyer, right? I'm just giving you one example. This is something in life, right? You should become a lawyer because your uncle's a lawyer, your dad's dad is a lawyer, your dad's a lawyer, you should do this, right? And this could be anything. This could be any job, it could be any sort of guidance, right? And let's say you do that and you're miserable and you live a life and you get to the end and you're like, why the fuck did I do this? And let's say you lived your whole life just listening to what other people told you was like their truth, right? Based on their perspective. Because someone can tell you, yo, you should be a lawyer, say your dad because he's a lawyer. Because he's a lawyer and he knows maybe financially it's sound, or he knows maybe like it's a good idea because like that's where he went and that's what he understood. My point is this: if you don't question the things that are happening in the world, or if you don't question yourself and like, is this really for you? Then how do you really find that out? And how do you find the place that you really are searching for, right? Imagine your heart, you really wanted something else, but because you listened to everyone else and you didn't ask questions like, well, is this for me? Or is this going to make me happy? Or while you're doing it, like, is this making me happy? Obviously, the bigger picture things that I'm talking about are just questioning things in general, because it seems like nowadays it's like someone just reads a news article or a headline or their friend believes something, they just go, that's true. And it's like, because of social media, it's become this like crazy thing that spreads so rapidly. Like it's so weird, the internet nowadays, like, and I live on this space. Like I live in this space of, you know, clickbait, and I live in this space of like YouTube and like trying to get people's attention to watch things. And we live in this world where everything is like, is driven by some sort of fear or some sort of like emotional like scare, right? And it's like crazy to me because I know that the people like who are posting, like they know that that's how this works, right? So imagine you're on social media and you're just some guy who wants to grow a channel, and they know through growing a channel, or if you're a news station, you know through getting views, you're like, I could scare people with this, I could scare people with that, like this headline sounds crazy, this headline sounds scary, and it's driving fear. It's driving fear also through an algorithm that's like spreading it at such a rapid pace that like the more fearful stuff
stuff you engage with, like let's say on Instagram, for example, the more that app itself is showing you things along the same type of algorithm, along the same type of preferences or other things you're engaging with, it shows you more of those things. So now imagine you just lived your life just going like clicking on your explore page or Twitter and being like, oh, I saw this because I watched this. Now you're being fed this other information along the same lane, and you're constantly deciding, yeah, this is right, without questioning whether or not it is truly right or truly wrong. It's just like, this just is what it is. And that's a scary path that it seems like we're going on as, I don't know, as a society. We just go, you know, if I believe this side or this political party or this person, then like all your ideals and your morals seem to lie on some sort of side, but it just doesn't make sense, because it's like, how do you know what's really happening unless you look more into facts, into like what's actually happening, right? And it's scary, not just that sense, but it's scary in the personal sense. Like, I'm just encouraging you guys to ask more questions, to find out is something not just factually correct or something like that, right? But why something is the way it is. Like, what's really happening, right? What's really happening, like not necessarily just in the world. I'm not talking about like all this shit that's going on. I just mean like also in your life, right? If you're not questioning the things that you're doing, then you're surely not getting the most out of those things. Like if you're not questioning, being like, yo, is this really making me happy? Number one, right? That's one of the most important questions you should be asking yourself. In a relationship, business relationship, in a friendship, it doesn't matter. You should always be asking, like, is this serving me just as much as it's serving this person? Like, are we able to progress as humans together, right? Or are we, as business partners, are we able to grow together? Like basically what I'm saying is, you need to give yourself like inventory check. Like, yo, am I good inside? Am I good in this relationship? Am I good here? Instead of just being like, I'm just gonna go and, you know, let's say I talk to my friend and my friend goes, yo, man, that chick's not good for you. Yo, she's a bitch, or blah, 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 or this situation or this perspective that he has. And he's driving you away from this girl that, who knows? This is just a random scenario, but I'm trying to get you guys to understand, like, it's a slippery slope to not ask your own questions and get your own answers, right? To just like trust what someone else is saying. Imagine like the girl who's like, all her girls have boyfriends and she's in there, all their ears like, yo, he's such a shitty guy. And it's like, maybe because she was just salty about where she was at in her relationship, that she's shitting on other people's relationships, right? I'm not saying that's what's happening in your life. I'm just saying, if we're not questioning our intentions and the things that we're doing and why we're doing them and our understandings of things, instead of just being like, well, my bro told me fucking that shit's red, so that shit's red and I'm just going on my day, right? That's a real simple, dumb explanation, but I'm trying to encourage you guys to ask more questions. That's it. And it seems to be like a lost art nowadays, where it's like being taught to not ask questions. We're being taught to just follow, or being taught to just do what that person is doing, or just do what this person is doing. You believe that's the right way, just do it. That's just not how the fucking world works. Like, and it's starting to go that way, and we're being taught that that's the best way to be, and I urge you to challenge that. So I love you guys. Subscribe to the channel. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Seems to be 10:30, sometimes 11. I'm out. I love you guys.
Just keep recording.
What?
What?
Why do you keep recording?
Just
fucking throw my phone.
It's behind the scenes.
And then I'm just like zoned out.
It's behind the
I'm
scenes.
gonna go jerk it and fall asleep.
What? I'm gonna cut all that and just put jerk it and fall asleep, and then cut the video.
Like that? Fucking jerk it and fall asleep.